Hey, what's up, everyone? It's your boy Darkpool Algo, and thanks for joining me on another weekend recap of this past week. So, we just got through with the holiday season. Still got one more coming up before the end of the year, and the markets reacted in kind with a massive rally going into the end of last week. I think most stocks that we picked last week were up. I know we went 5 for 5 on our weekly watch list picks, so I think so far for December, we've only missed a couple. Out of the 20 stocks or so we picked, I think we've only missed like 3. So things are going well. I'm going to take a moment to go through our picks last week, and then we'll hop into a little bit of news and get ready for next week. So again, this is just a recap of the picks we put out last week. I'll be doing a new watch list this weekend, and hopefully you're able to join in and join us with that. The other thing is our weekend watch list newsletter. So if you go to darkpoolcharts.com, you can sign up for that there, and every week we put it out. You'll get notified in your inbox when something new comes out, as well as a new video. We go a little bit deeper than we do on Twitter as far as getting into why some of these stocks are where they're at, and support resistance zones, and ways to get in and get out of those. So that being said, real quick, new intro. Hey, we got a new intro, and then we'll jump right into it. All I ask in return is you go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you get notified every time we come out with a new video. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you in a second. So this is the weekend watch list. What a great week. So every week we put one of these out. You can sign up for it at darkpoolcharts.com. It'll look something similar to this. We go a little bit over things. There's obviously a video. We can start getting into some more bread and butter videos as well. But for last week, going into Christmas, we had DocuSign, AMBA, which is Amberella, not Umbrella, Amberella, Adobe, Etsy, and Car. Out of those 5, every one of them hit. Multiple plays on Etsy, so pretty dang good week. I'm going to go ahead and run through these really quickly. And let's just go ahead and start with Adobe. No, DocuSign. My bad. So, DocuSign. Great play going into last week. $6.87, or up about 4.6% early in the week. Could have played it later in the week for $6.77, or 4.4% later that week. So, however, keep in mind, there was a hit piece that came out late last week. Law firm of Kessler, Metzer, and Topaz, basically. They came out informing investors that a securities class action lawsuit has been filed against DocuSign. The action charges that DocuSign violates federal security laws, including omissions and fraudulent misrepresentations relating to the company's businesses, operations, or prospects. As a result, DocuSign materially misled statements to the public, where DocuSign investors have suffered significant losses. So, anytime a stock gets beat down, if you can look at this stock on the daily, you can say it just got beat down off of earnings. So what they're doing is they're trying to come in with a hit piece because they probably missed their short selling opportunity here. They're trying to come in with a hit piece to put the price, to push the stock price down, because it's coming right up to excuse me, it's coming right up to a level of resistance that it could break above and fill the gap. So don't always believe what you see in the news. This is still a very bullish looking stock. It's currently forming a wedge, and it's making higher lows, right? And it's not making higher highs. Well, it is. It's making higher lows and higher highs, but it's forming into a wedge. Typically what happens after a stock forms a wedge is you get a pretty explosive breakout to one side or the other. So while this is a little bit longer term wedge, as you can see here, what we do is just grab a candle from the tops, touch the tops, candle from the bottom, touch the bottoms. So it's forming a wedge. We can maybe look for some pullback over the next couple days or weeks with DocuSign. Something like this. All right. As that wedge gets tighter, price action squeezes basically in that wedge, and it's going to pop out one side or the other. So DocuSign, we're just going to keep an eye on it. It's definitely at a pretty decent point. That final break can either go to the top or the bottom. So just keep an eye on DocuSign coming into the next couple weeks. Okay, next one we had up on our list was AMBA, Ambarella. And let's see what that looks like. AMBA on, ooh, I have the 30, I have the 15. I think I had the 15. We'll look at it on the 30, why not? So last week for Ambarella, great week. Obviously the stock moved pretty consistently throughout the week. We alerted it here on over the weekend watch list. It was trading at 180. Initial pullback to 171, right at that support level, and since then it just continued to climb. $30.50 or 17.7%. Ambarella has also been named one of the strongest or best tech stocks for 2022. It's Ambarella designs semiconductor processing solutions, mainly for high-definition video capture, sharing, and displays, right? I mean, semiconductor industry, right? HD video capture and displays. Yeah, Ambarella's products are found in segments ranging from artificial intelligence to computer vision, security, and most importantly, driver-assisted cameras. Last year, their Q3 results came in late November. Revenue had increased 64% year over year, and their CEO came out and said their operational execution remains strong. With supply dynamics remain difficult to predict as shortages of other companies, components have become more significant, and the gating factor to results in their outlook. Okay, the company has seen a rising demand in chips using cameras utilized in the automotive market, as well as security applications. Right, that definitely makes sense. So all these new cars are coming out with the 360 views, the backup cameras. This is the company that produces those chips. So as we get back into our normal economy and car sales start to increase, anything that's in semiconductor is definitely going to be an interest. So I'm going to keep AMBA on our list, or I'm going to keep it on watch the next little while. We're just coming back up into some previous, right? Last time we were at this level, we launched and made new highs. So we've got room from 200. I like how they pinned it right there, 200-ish, right? They've got room from 200 to 220. Definitely one of these stocks I want to keep on watch for the next coming weeks. Okay. Next one we're looking at is Adobe. All right, look at Adobe. You know, you can't keep that stock down for long. From the lows, you could have got in at $34.50 profit or 6.4%. Adobe has been named one of the most unstoppable stocks for 2022. It's seen a historical rally from 2020 lows, but the street is increasingly jittery about short-term volatility as we head into the new year. So rising COVID cases have put pressure on global stocks, benchmarks, and oil prices. Investors are now searching for safer stocks if the variant leads to significant slowdown in the global economy. So with that being said, when it comes down to it, increased digitalization during the pandemic has provided tailwinds for digital advertising. Obviously, you've seen a lot more digital advertising happening on ads, especially. A lot of ads coming through it. What that has done is increased demand for Adobe's software products. So Photoshop, Illustrators, anything you use for designing, FX. Like I use Adobe products to help put out this video sometimes. For example, in the graphics market, Adobe's market share is over 85%. Nobody can compete with Adobe. Their products are great. Figma's great. Illustrator, Sketch is great. But Adobe's really got that market cornered. So Adobe, definitely going to keep it on watch. It's got room. Yes, it does. Let's look at Adobe on the daily, right? 4 hour. Look at this. It's got room, right? Pretty beat down on earnings. It's just starting to make its way back up. We're going to keep an eye on it. And it's got point of control up here. Like it's starting to make its way back up with the news coming, with it being named one of the unstoppable stocks for 2022. I think we're going to get a lot of investment coming into it. Look for the volume, okay? Pretty decent move. You gotta say, there it is. All right. Was it the 30-minute chart? I feel like it was a different chart. I always switch over. All right, next on our list was Etsy. Etsy. Look at this. You could have played this stock 4 times last week. You could have played ups and the downs, right? Each time you know, $9.80, $9.84, $6.93, $8.50, anywhere from 3 to 5%. Etsy does this every single week, so you just have to be careful because it will rally, pull back, rally, pull back, rally, pull back. Okay, 4 times this week, about $9.50 or 4.5% each time. Opportunities to buy outstanding businesses at significant discounts to their recent highs are rare. Okay. The first stock we should consider is Etsy. Over the past 12 months, Etsy's profit margin is up 21%. It's crazy. And it's just getting started. Let's look at Etsy on the daily. Right? We're just down here. Are we forming a head and shoulders? Maybe. Was this head and shoulders? Did it break? Maybe. Did we find support? Absolutely. Do we need to get out of this little range? We definitely do. Etsy's got to take over this previous high at 230, and then it's got room 250, right? 230, 250, 255. Well, I'll just call it 260. Next step, 280, 300. Etsy is a great stock to play. I think I'm going to start focusing on adding it to our bread and butter list that we look at every week. Okay, moving on to the next one. CAR, C-A-R. So the Russell last week, disappointed. CAR is in the is an IWM, which is which tracks a lot of. IWM is separate. It's an ETF based on smaller cap stocks like AMC and CAR, for example. So CAR, nice $23 move there, nice $12 move there. Pretty decent, right? CAR stands for Avis Budget Group, so they do, Avis rentals. They did have an initial bull run, right? Back here, pretty significant bull run right there, right? It went more than 5 times, or 5 times its price, right? 177 to 560, right? That was back in November. Pretty decent. However, at this time, it kind of turned into a meme concept. So Wall Street bets, swaggy stocks, all of those meme pumpers really got into it. Now, I feel like the interest and the momentum for those meme stocks is kind of coming to an end. I don't think 2022 is going to be the year of the meme. I think we may get more rotation into stocks that are on sale. For example, Etsy, right? Stocks that are on discount, Adobe. I think we might start getting more of a rotation into those more stable stocks, especially if the virus fears continue. Okay, so I'm very bearish on CAR. Okay, so over the last month, we've seen more than half of that sell-off, not just in CAR, but in memes in general, meme stocks in general. Let's look at AMC, for example, right? If you think of a meme stock, AMC is definitely on the top of your list, and so is GameStop, right? These are no longer the year of the meme. So let's look at 2022. Let's be a little bit smart about it. Let's look into some stocks that are at a discount right now and that have opportunities to move up and provide a product or service that can be utilized in not just a pandemic market, but in a normal, healthy market. So Adobe software will always be used, right? And with the increase of meta spaces and digital ads coming in, I'm really bullish on Adobe. Etsy, I'm great on because it gives you opportunities to play quite often. Okay, so with that being said, thanks for joining me. Look forward to this weekend's watch list coming out soon. I'm going through the process right now. Hopefully we'll see you on the morning live stream every morning between 7:30 Eastern time and about 9 Eastern. I try to keep it short, but also provide enough interest and information for y'all to keep coming back every day. Thanks for joining me. I'm Darkful Algo. Hit the like button on your way out the door. Have a great weekend, and we will see you Monday. Bye now.